Rick Warren is a well-known Christian pastor, author, and speaker who has gained a significant following for his work in the evangelical community. However, there are several problematic aspects of Warren's work that need to be addressed, including his wrong-headed appeal and his tendency towards male saviorism. One of the most significant issues with Warren's work is his wrong-headed appeal. Warren often encourages his followers to engage in a form of Christianity that focuses on personal gain rather than serving others. This approach to faith is problematic because it ignores the core teachings of Jesus, which emphasize the importance of loving one's neighbor and serving others. Instead of encouraging his followers to help those in need, Warren often focuses on individual prosperity and the accumulation of wealth. He promotes a gospel of personal success and prosperity, which ignores the struggles of marginalized communities and fails to acknowledge the role of systemic injustices in perpetuating poverty and inequality. Moreover, Warren's emphasis on individualism and self-help is particularly troubling because it ignores the reality of structural inequality and the impact it has on marginalized communities. Instead of addressing the root causes of poverty and inequality, Warren places the burden on individuals to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, ignoring the ways in which systemic injustices perpetuate poverty and inequality. Another problematic aspect of Warren's work is his tendency towards male saviorism. Warren often positions himself as a hero who is rescuing those in need, particularly women and children. This approach is not only patronizing but also perpetuates harmful gender stereotypes that position women as helpless victims in need of male rescue. Furthermore, Warren's focus on rescuing women and children ignores the reality of male violence and abuse, which is often perpetrated by men who hold positions of power and influence. Rather than acknowledging the systemic nature of gender-based violence, Warren perpetuates the myth that individual acts of heroism can solve the problem. It is essential to recognize the problematic aspects of Warren's work and the ways in which they perpetuate harmful attitudes and beliefs. By promoting a gospel of personal success and prosperity, Warren fails to address the root causes of poverty and inequality, and by positioning himself as a male savior, he perpetuates harmful gender stereotypes that ignore the systemic nature of gender-based violence. To move beyond these problematic aspects of Warren's work, we need to focus on building more equitable and just communities that recognize the value and dignity of all individuals. This requires a commitment to social justice and activism that goes beyond individual acts of charity and personal success. We must also recognize the importance of intersectionality and the ways in which gender, race, class, and other identities intersect to create unique experiences of marginalization and oppression. Only by acknowledging the complexity of these issues can we begin to work towards creating more just and equitable communities that serve the needs of all individuals, rather than promoting a gospel of individualism and self-help.